So my homily this morning is an introduction to our time together. And I want to share with you that this service this morning is inspired by a granola bar. Why, you might ask? What on earth does a granola bar have to do with spiritual practices for the long haul? Well, maybe we should celebrate this humble snack, tucked in our backpack, and our backpacks, our pockets, our glove compartments, our desk drawers, and our lunch boxes. The simple and timeless granola bar has rescued tired, fatigued, hungry, anxious humans from the very edge of total exhaustion. It is there. It is there for us when we start the day, our energy and commitment high, and when the trail feels easy or the school day ordinary and predictable. The simple granola bar sits in the background, smiling and patiently waiting for our blood sugar to drop, for our knees to tremble, for our bodies to notice that perhaps this adventure is longer than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's time to stop and have a snack, a drink of water, pause for a moment to reflect and regather our resolve. Spiritual practices are similar. They are essential to our lives, they nourish us for the long journey ahead, and they are at the ready exactly when we need them most. But we must build a relationship with those practices that carry us through life. We must continue to grow them, make space in our lives to visit with the habits and rituals that shape the ground of our being, our foundation, so we might endure the winds of change and the tempests of sorrow. We have entered sacred time in our world. Ramadan, Lent, and Lunar New Year are being celebrated around the world this week. It's a season of reflection, renewal, and deepening in our relationship to what is good, holy, and sacred in our lives as individuals and as communities of believers and seekers. This season is rich with opportunities to open towards the questions of ultimate concern, to welcome the spaciousness of the season. Ramadan teaches us that by emptying ourselves, we open to the divine. The physical feeling of hunger discovered at the fast is a powerful reflection on the question of what do we feed our hunger? I'm reminded that at the end of the day of fasting, hunger is met with the eating of a date. A reminder that life is sweet and precious. And iftar meals are joyous community events. We discover the divine in a deeply personal way, and we discover the divine among us in community. In a few weeks, we will celebrate Lent here in our sanctuary with the community of congregations in Durango. We will celebrate with a contemplative service, followed by a communal meal. In this tradition, we too meet the sacred in ourselves and among each other. This time of year is sweet indeed, full of opportunities to explore, to open the wonder box of our lives and renew our connection to source, to goodness, to mystery and awe, and be changed. So, The invitation this morning is to join us on an adventure of spiritual practice, to playfully experiment with spiritual practices that nourish us through the long days, the short treks, the climbing of big mountains. To celebrate community and the journey together as the work of Spirit in us and among us. So, are you ready? You feeling good?